The sale on the Coffee&Kimuras site ended last night. Overall,
two things happened today that are getting ready for next year.
Hola, pasa, welcome to Tuesday evening and welcome to the office. We have finally calmed down after a hectic weekend. It was Black Friday weekend, of course. The sale on the Coffee&Kimuras site ended last night at midnight. And yeah, let's go through it. Let's see how we get on. Overall, we're down 15% versus Black Friday last year. So in terms of when we ran the sale, it was Wednesday 6 p.m. until Monday midnight, GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, Irish time. And last year, we did quite well, better than we expected last year. This year we haven't quite reached last year, but as I mentioned last week, there was quite a few reasons for that. Primarily, our focus over the last couple of months has been getting the signature gi designed, finalized and released, and we failed. We failed on that, so that didn't happen. That is lined up to happen in Q1 next year, so hopefully that'll help us recover a little bit. But the side effect of that was that we had a lot of products that were close to being out of stock that we didn't kind of focus on. We kind of just let them kind of lie and relied on the gi releasing and that being our focus for the end of the year. So we kind of hampered ourselves, and look, that's the way it is. So we're down for the sale period from Wednesday to Monday. In comparison to last year, we're down 15%, but the store sessions were down 64%. So in terms of attention, we're actually did quite a bit better in comparison to last year. So we had average order value was up 19%, conversion rate was up 26% at just over 3%, which again isn't the best for a sale, but we will be addressing that in Q1 with a revamp of the website. Total orders again were down, obviously, but look, I'm not that, with the total orders being down by 28%, the average order value is up by 19%, so it kind of balanced out a little bit, meaning we're down overall in sales by 15%. But that's it. It's not the end of the world. It wasn't something that we really focused on this year for a number of reasons. We were focused on 2024 and growth for 2024, which is in the pipeline now. And I'm looking forward to 2024. I think there's going to be a lot happening. I was looking at the inventory levels that we have at the minute, what has been selling well, where we need to get to. We obviously have the gis releasing in Q1. We're going to have restocks of the most popular ranges, which at the moment are the Americano and the flat white range. And then we're going to have a matcha latte range. I think I mentioned that a couple of weeks ago. If I didn't, spoiler alert. There you go, it's coming in Q1. It's going to be a similar version of the flat white range. It's obviously just a different colorway. And we have possibly some new leisure wear ranges coming in Q1, and we have a revamp of the anti-decaf jiu-jitsu club range and the anti-caffeine combat club range that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago as well will be released in Q1. So that is, I was going to release those pre-Christmas. I was actually going to release them pre-Black Friday, and I said no, I'll wait till pre-Christmas, and now I said no. It's going to be a whole revamp, new website, new ranges, new products, everything is going to happen in Q1. So Q1 and going forward into the rest of 2024 is going to be massive. In terms of what happened with the gis then, over the last couple of weeks, it has kind of come to my attention that it is a bonus that we didn't stock out and stock up on the gis, because in terms of the breakdown of sizing that we were ordering, I hadn't for some reason considered adding in L sizes, so like A1L, A2L, and the more people I speak to over the last while, they seem to be very, very popular sizes. So obviously this would have been a bit of a trial in terms of popularity, demand, sizing, etc. I did put a poll on Instagram a while back now about people's colour preferences for gis, and I was pleasantly surprised that it was well over 70% were in favour of black gis. So yeah, we'll be going heavy on black gis, have white ones as well. We're not going to go with blue ones for the first run, but we'll see how that goes. We're going to keep them minimal, keep them IBJJF spec for the first run, and then we're going to go a bit rogue then later in the year in terms of different colorways, different designs, different patterns, and yeah, see how that goes. So we'll be adding in A1L and A2L and maybe an A5 size as well to the initial run, just to see what the demand is like. To be honest, I didn't even realize people wore A5. I didn't even know that was a thing until a couple of guys had mentioned it to me. Shout out Stephen, and not Stephen who I've mentioned before, different Stephen, but anyway. So we'll see how those go. So that's the plan for Q1 next year, which is going to be a huge kind of push on new products, restocks, and just bringing the brand to a whole new level, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to that. To be honest, this Black Friday was just about clearing out some of the existing stock that we have, and we've essentially succeeded with that. There is some kind of leftover stock there, but they'll essentially just disappear over time. So yeah, that's the way it is. In terms of with ZOMA, a lot of our clients had a really good Black Friday and some not so good. So that's just what happens. Some were more prepared than others, and that's the name of the game. I suppose it kind of reflects on Coffee and Kimuras as well. I wasn't as prepared as I should have been, and we didn't have as good of a Black Friday as we could have had. But that just transfers across. It's the same with everything. Fail to prepare to fail. Shout out Roy Keane. And yeah, that's it. That's the update for Tuesday. We're back into routine now. The thing with ZOMA now is coming up to Christmas, things do start to tail off a little bit. We will have, say, the next couple of weeks to get some of the e-commerce clients in terms of Christmas sales, holiday sales, to push those, and then we'll have a lot of the bigger clients who aren't necessarily e-commerce will tail off their marketing activity until, say, the middle of January. So it is going to start to tail off, and we'll be doing a lot of strategic planning for the next 12 to 18 months. And tomorrow morning, supposed to be this afternoon, but tomorrow morning we are sitting down, myself, Dave and Richie, to plan our new podcast. So I would imagine by the time this video goes out, the first episode may even be live. And will I say the name of it? No, it's a working title for now. I think we will go with it, but it's a working title. I'll confirm it tomorrow. Stick around for that. Big moves. All right, see you tomorrow.
Hola, pasa? It's Wednesday evening. I'm just about to go and get ready for training, so here's going to be a quick clip. 2 things happened today that are getting ready for next year. Coffee&Kimuras website revamp has started. Nice. And with ZOMA, we have started integrating a new CRM and workflow management system, which has been a bit of a touchy subject for the last 18 months or so. A bit of a, what would you call it? Hassle. I'll just call it hassle. So for the last 18 months, yeah, we've struggled with it's been very manual in terms of our CRM, our lead to workflow process, our workflow management. Yeah, just hasn't been ideal. Hasn't been up to scratch for where we are. With the team growing, with the new office really now in full flow and more members coming onto the team in Q1, that was a big focus that we wanted to get sorted before Christmas. So now that things are starting to wind down after Black Friday, that is a huge focus now, is implementing the CRM and workflow system to make things way more efficient into 2024, make the business way more manageable, scalable, and make sure that what we want to achieve next year, we achieve. And yeah, Coffee&Kimuras website revamp is underway. So we started that this morning, and that'll continue. Hopefully, I actually might even launch that before Christmas. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's going to take too long. I'm quite set on the style that we want to go with. Going to be a complete revamp, complete change. Actually, do you know what? I probably will wait till after Christmas, because I think we're doing a photo shoot early in January. So yeah, that'll get some nice new fresh content and properly freshen it up. That's the update. 2 big moves today that I'm very happy about and really looking forward to implementing both of those. That's all I'm going to talk about. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is meeting after meeting after meeting, call after call after call, and yeah, all good. All right, that's all. I need to start giving you tips again. I have a list of things that I want to speak about, but today is not the day because it's now 5 to 7 and I have to leave the house in 10 minutes. Okay, bye. All right, this is going to be one of the shortest and most boring clips that I've done so far. Not clips, videos. That's what I meant. Today is Friday. It's Friday evening. I am at home. I am in my office, as you can see. Today was a long day because we were trying. That was very Irish. We are trying to start implementing our new proposal system, with our new CRM system, with our new workflow management system, with our relatively new invoicing system software. So trying to work out the automations to make the whole business more efficient while integrating and setting up new platforms is a challenge. It's going to take us a little bit longer than I thought. I hope we'd be a little bit further on today, but I essentially burned my brain out. There was smoke coming out of my ears trying to work it out as we're going along. But I think what we need to do is set up the project management software first, and everything will kind of roll off of that. So that is exciting. It's going to be big. I know I spoke about it the other day and I said, yeah, we're almost there, but we're not. It's going to take a little bit longer, but hopefully by the end of next week, we'll be well on. We'll be starting to use it and we'll be learning from using it and tweaking it and yeah, getting better over time. It'll probably take a few months before it's perfect, but it's 1% gains every day, trying to get 1% better. That is the key. Don't try and look for the big wins, get loads of little small ones. Compounding, all of that. I don't really have much of an update for you apart from I'm just so happy that Black Friday is done, and now I thought it would start to quiet down. It usually does after Black Friday for us, but it hasn't, and it doesn't look like it will either next week. So on we go. This is not the most fun video in the world. So come back next week because I'm going to talk about something which is a little bit more fun, and that's product sourcing. Product sourcing is something that I've had to teach myself. I've had to learn. I've made mistakes and I've learned from them, and I'm going to give you some tips, tricks and insights next week from the mistakes that I've made, and hopefully you won't make the same ones. And if you want to start a product-based business, next week is going to be the video for you. Next Saturday, 8 a.m. GMT. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm going to training, and I'm then going to, oh yeah, tomorrow is Darren's Christmas party, Coach Pig's Christmas party. So we're dragging the table tennis table that I have in my house that's not set up, dragging that down to the gym, and we're gonna play some table tennis. I am absolutely at table tennis, so nobody bother challenging me. Challenge me at jiu-jitsu, unless you're like decent, then don't bother. Only joking, I'll roll it anyone. All right, see you later, bye. Jesus. That's it for Tuesday. Mic disconnected.